All right, welcome everybody. It's a new moon on Monday, and there may be visitors coming in from other places at some point. And for those of you that are just seeing this recording, that is in reference to something we were chatting about before the recording started. So we'll just keep that to ourselves for right now. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to do some breathing, and I'm going to lead you into a new moon meditation. This is really for you. This is your time to connect and fill the well. From that place, if you choose to send energy into the collective so that more can feel their own frequencies being supported, feeling their lives being supported, feeling more of that energy around them, feel free to do that. But I really want to do this so that you have a time to fill up for today. As I said, a couple of different places, being sensitive people, you're feeling everything. And the intensity of the time is right on target with the astrology, meaning that there are these opportunities that are presenting themselves globally and individually for us to change, to shift, to grow, to evolve. And so this is just my offering for you as a sensitive human being, a spiritual being in a human body, to feel some of that cosmic love, that divine love within yourself, so that you have something to lean into as the days continue. So just make yourselves comfy and know that there is beautiful possibility every day. And had a wonderful conversation last night with someone. I don't give up. I don't give up. This is why we do what we do. We're here during this time. We incarnated, and our souls are here wanting to do the best we can to help the planet and the people. Yeah. All right. All right. So deepening in. If you want to close your eyes, you can. If you're listening and can't close your eyes, don't worry about it. But if you can just bring your awareness inward. What does that mean? What does that feel like? That often feels like, just bringing attention down into your body, maybe entering at your heart or your solar plexus or your womb space, but just bringing attention to yourself, dropping down. And we're going to breathe into the belly, expanding the belly, and exhaling through the mouth. And breathing into the belly. A little bit more. And exhaling through your mouth. This time, dropping your awareness down your thighs, knees, shins, calves, ankles, feet, feeling the bottom of your feet. And breathing in up through the soles of your feet. Then expanding your belly. And exhaling. Beautiful. Breathing in again up through the soles of the feet. Expanding your belly with your breath. Expanding it a little bit more. And exhaling when you're ready. And now, if it's comfortable, imagining roots growing down from your feet, going into this beautiful earth, feeling her connection with you, feeling her support, her love, the healing energy that comes from the earth. Honoring Mother Earth this morning and this afternoon for some of you, and this evening for some of you. Honoring Mother Earth in the way that you love best. And from this place, breathing in, up through the roots, up through the soles of the feet, expanding the belly, expanding it a little bit more, and exhaling when you're ready. Beautiful. As we drop deeper into the earth, acknowledging the support that is here always, acknowledging that she, the earth, gives to us and that we can give her gratitude in return. This time, this morning, she's offering each and every one of you a very special elixir, a very special energy that will support you during these times, and it will support you to find your joy amidst grief, your bliss amidst challenge. Being able to hold both is what we're going into for next year, being able to be on both sides and be present. So as the earth offers you a special elixir, if you wish to breathe that in up through your roots, up through the soles of your feet, into every cell of your body, please do. As you breathe in, feeling that gentle, loving support, that healing energy, your special and unique mixture of that, bringing you what you need right now. And feel that supporting you, nourishing every cell of your body, and exhaling, of course, anytime you need to. And breathing in again, feeling the strong, beautiful support of this earth up through the soles of your feet, up to your root, your hips, your sacral, up through your solar plexus, your heart, your throat, third eye, your crown, and then bringing your awareness back down on your exhale. We're going to land back at our root, so at the pelvic floor. So again, all is an invitation. If you feel comfortable breathing into your pelvic floor, into your root, go ahead and breathe in and exhaling, allowing anything you don't wish to carry with you, anything that needs to be cleared off, just allowing that to drop into the earth. So again, breathing in at the root, feeling that energy at your root, feeling the roots going down into the earth, and really feeling the support of this beautiful planet. Exhaling when you're ready. And again, anything that needs to go goes, right? Anything you don't need to carry with you, just let it drop away. The earth will turn it into a spiritual compost. Breathing in again, up through the soles of your feet, up to your root. Beautiful. As you're bringing your attention to your root, if you have other practices where there might be a color or a sound, feel free to bring those in now and anytime. And on your exhale, just relaxing your pelvic floor. We hold a lot of tension, obviously, in our pelvic floor. So one more breath into the root. And on your exhale, relaxing the muscles of your pelvic floor. And as you relax the muscles in your pelvic floor, feel the energy flowing down through your thighs, your knees, all the way down, shins and calves, ankles and feet into the earth, really supporting you. And this time we're going to breathe in root and then into our sacral space, into the womb space, into the pelvic chalice. So breathing in root to womb space, which extends all the way out around the hips. Breathing in, and on your exhale again, just If it's comfortable, relaxing your hips on your exhale. Breathing in, root to womb space. Honoring all these beautiful internal organs, honoring your body in every possible way as you breathe into this creative power center, your life force center. And exhaling as you exhale, if it's comfortable, just relaxing your shoulders and hips. Breathing in at your root and breathing now into your sacred womb space. For those of you that want to add a little pelvic rocking, very slow, you can. And exhaling when you're ready. Breathing in again, root to womb space, feeling that beautiful ribbon of energy, very gentle, moving up through your body. Feeling so much love and energy and support coming through your body. Exhaling when you're ready, anytime. On your exhales, relaxing your jaw and shoulders and hips. Breathing in again, root to womb space. Feeling that energy in your sacral power center. Trusting that life force. Bringing a little bit more awareness to your inner fire. On your exhales, again, relaxing jaw, shoulders, hips, and letting go of anything you don't need to take with you today. Breathing in, root to womb space to solar plexus. Now, as we reach the solar plexus, again, colors, symbols, sounds. If there's anything you bring into your own practice, please remember to do them here too. Breathing in, root to womb space to solar plexus. On the exhale, again, jaw, shoulders, hips. See if you can just relax them a little bit more. And since we're all in our own little virtual temples, if you want to make sounds, you are muted, so you can. And even if you weren't, I would encourage it. Breathing in, root to womb space to solar plexus. And here at the solar plexus, this is a great time. If there's anything that has stuck to you, whether it's somebody else's feelings, thoughts, or just something that you would like to let go of yourself, if there's any debris in your field, when you breathe in here at the solar plexus, on your exhale, just imagine a retractable vacuum cleaner cord, and it's going all the way back down to the earth, just taking with it anything that's not yours, right? We collect a lot as sensitive people and empaths. So breathing in again, root to womb space to solar plexus. And if it feels right for you, just letting things that are not yours go back down to the earth to be made into spiritual compost, to be transmuted. You don't need to hang on to them. That feels better, right? Breathing in, root to womb space to solar plexus, feeling the energy of you here at your core. Sometimes little bits of us get lost out there. So on this next inhale, root, womb space, solar plexus, calling back any parts of you, cleansed and cleared, ready to be reintegrated, parts of you that you know needed to go their direction for a time, but they're ready to come back. And this will bring you more strength, more energy, more life force. Breathing in, root to womb space to solar plexus. And with that strength in your core, breathing into your heart, front and back, maybe rolling your shoulders just a little bit. And on your exhale, relaxing jaw and shoulders and hips. Breathing in again, root, womb space, solar plexus, and heart. Maybe lifting up your shoulders to your ears. Rolling them back, dropping them down on the exhale. if it's comfortable, breathing in root to womb space, solar plexus, and heart. And on your exhale, just allowing a sound like ah or ha to be released. Whatever feels natural to you. Breathing in root to womb space, to solar plexus, to heart. And on the exhale, letting it all release, relaxing, deepening into your body, deepening into your soul. Again, the idea is to stay sensitive, but to clean and clear any debris, so you're not carrying the world on your shoulders. So breathing in root to womb space, to solar plexus, to heart. Feeling that energy rolling up and over your shoulders, down your arms and into your hands. And if there's anything you need to shake off, you can shake your hands off now. Just let that energy drop into the earth, right? Let it go. This is just fortifying you, helping you be stronger so that you can ultimately give more. Breathing in root to womb space, to solar plexus, to heart, feeling that beautiful energy gently and easily moving through your body. And when you're ready, we're going to breathe into the throat. And on your exhale from the throat, relaxing the jaw, and just allowing that relaxation to drop all the way down your body. Breathing in up through your core, root, womb space, solar plexus, into your heart, and now into your throat and neck and jaw. And the opening that can happen when you release any energy that might be stuck there. Very, very helpful to just let that go. Breathing in, root to womb space, solar plexus, heart, throat. As we focus here on the throat, the voice, knowing that you matter, your voice matters. The messages that come to you and the messages you share matter, right? So as you exhale, letting any debris, anything standing in your way, just let it go. Breathing in root to womb space, solar plexus, heart, and throat. And now when you're ready, we're going to breathe into your forehead to your third eye. Many of you may already feel that buzzing. You may already feel that energy buzzing in your head now, right? So softening on the exhale, letting that energy drop down your body, feel it drop your throat, heart, solar plexus, womb space, and root, all the way down your legs, into your feet, into the earth. Breathing in, root, womb space, solar plexus, heart, throat, and third eye. And again, noticing the connection between the third eye and the root. The more grounded you are, the more intuitive you become, especially as you open this third eye. So breathing in, root to womb space, solar plexus, heart, throat, and third eye. And when you're ready, we're going to breathe into the crown. On your exhale, you can do as your own practice supports, whether that's opening at the crown to receive divine energy or letting that energy roll back down the back of your head, down your spine, all the way to your root. But either way, feeling your connection to the divine, feeling your connection to the earth, feeling your connection as stardust in human form. Bringing your awareness back down to your root, feeling that beautiful connection, that ribbon of energy from root to womb space, to solar plexus, to heart, to throat, to third eye, to crown, and then just allow that energy to just flow back down you like honey, right? Slow honey, just nourishing you in every possible way. So as we deepen in today, we're going to bring our awareness back down to our root and our womb space. And this beautiful pelvic chalice, we're going to just nestle right in. And for many of us, we have a place where we go for meditation or guided meditation. For some of you who do particular meditations where you empty the mind, do what feels right for you. These are just suggestions. So as we drop into the womb space, one of the best places to nestle will be about 3 inches below your belly button, and then you move back towards your midline, and then about an inch past your midline, more or less. Not on the spine, away from the spine, but a little bit back, and just breathe into that still point. And I can generally feel a shift. I've been doing this a really long time. So even I, when I focus on that still point, feel the energy shifting in my body. I don't always do that. So it's really important to remember there are different points in the body that bring energy, nourish you, and really support you. So as we drop into a place of support, knowing that this is a sacred space, knowing this is a protected space, dropping in and just allowing yourself to notice what you feel. And if you go to a place, if there's a visual, what do you see? If there's anything you hear, just notice that now. Take a look around. Take a feel around. Perhaps this is pure feeling for you. What are you noticing? And just breathing into that. Dropping into this beautiful space that we are creating together. And feeling the connection of the earth and the stars, planets. Feeling the connection of all of us together. Feeling that connection of you deepening into your strength, your love, your healing. And on this Scorpio new moon, the veils are very thin. So if it's comfortable for you right now to honor some of your ancestors, those loved ones who have passed through the veil, they are here with you in some form. Whether you can see them or feel them or hear them, they're here. And so let's take a moment to really honor all those who have come before us, biologically, spiritually. Filling up with love and feeling that love being sent to you and sending it back through. And if there's one ancestor or one beloved who's coming through most right now, there may even be a spiritual connection, an angel, a guide. Just be with receiving their love, their support. And come in many forms. So if you feel that precious being, trust that. Fill up with that love. Nourish yourself in this space. Know that you can come back here anytime. And as you breathe gently into this beautiful space that you're creating, feel the connectedness. Feel your connectedness with Earth, with the divine, with all those in your inner circles and the circles that move out from there. And from this place, you have an option. You don't need to send any energy out unless you feel full. But if there's extra energy and you want to just add to this beautiful sacred energy cauldron that others can dip their cup into, feel free. But only do this if you are full. There, I feel it. All of this collective energy that we are creating right now, along with your ancestors, your beloveds, those on the other side, and those on this side in your sacred circles. It's all real, and it's here right now. Breathing deeply into your root and womb space. If there's anything else you need to do here, whether it's to give gratitude, have a conversation, or just be, we'll take another minute or so to do that. Just continue to breathe. And as we again acknowledge ourselves as stardust in human form, honor the vastness of this universe and the multiverse, know that you are here on earth right now to be you, fully and completely you, and to grow and to evolve. So breathing into you, breathing into your root and womb space. On your exhale, maybe begin to move your hands and feet and send gratitude to any of those beings you encountered during your time, and send gratitude to yourself. And again, taking a breath in, and we're going to very gently just start to move the body, moving the hands, the feet, maybe bringing your arms out, rolling your shoulders back, opening your chest. And eventually, we're going to take a deep breath in. On the exhale, very gently begin to open your eyes, keeping your awareness much inward still for a moment, just gently opening your eyes. No need to look at the screen yet. Just bring yourself slowly back into the space, taking your time. And if there's anything you would like to journal, write down, anything that came to you during that time, I really would like to give you that opportunity right now. And like I said, I can't play any music because I'm going to put this on YouTube, but I will just pause here for a moment, let you write things down. Beautiful. Hmm. So even as you continue writing, I'm going to go ahead and start very slowly dropping us into the card reading for today. I'm going to start with the Sacred Forest Oracle by Denise Lynn. It says on the interior of the box, enter a secret dimension to discover the truth of your soul, which is what I think we just did. So I think we're in the right place. And these cards, I love these cards. They have a Pegasus on the back. I think is very cool. A little stardust for you. Little constellations and planets. So we're going to start with this as our first card. And what I would like to just ask is that we be shown what we need the most today during this new moon, during this time. We'll get more specific about some of the planetary aspects afterwards. But for those of you that have read some of what I've shared, you know that there is a Mars conjunction with the new moon and a Uranus opposition. And for those of you that know astrology, you know what that means. And for those of you that don't, it basically means a lot of intensity and a lot of energy and a lot of change, right? And it also means a lot of possibility, a lot of opportunity. So that's why we're here. That's why you're here. Okay. First card. Oh boy. We're just starting off really full here today. Okay. So we're going to start off with the Phoenix transmutation. Boy, if that doesn't capture it all, I don't know what does, right? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So what is the universe sharing with us? And again, you know how I do this. I ask you to first, just kind of drop into your own feelings around this. What do you feel? What do you notice? What do you sense? What do you see? You can drop that in the chat if you want to. That chat will not be on YouTube, but if you want it to share with others, you certainly can, and I completely support that. Yeah, very powerful card. And what you feel is most important here. And yes, I do love what Denise Lynn writes about, so I will read a little bit of it, but I really, yeah, right? You guys are really dropping into the death of an old way of being, fire. Yeah. Change, freedom, exciting possibility. Yeah. I do see this as a very positive card. Yeah. I can't help it, but I loved Harry Potter. So of course I think of, I do like that. It's true. I get the Tower card a lot. So how can I, my judgment. Yeah, it's true. I think, it's the 8th house thing. But, having that ability to rise from the ashes, and a lot of us have suffered our own losses and changes. And we know that there's so many people suffering right now, right? So many people going through so much. So again, what is the possibility? What is the hope for? And for those of you that are looking at the chat, please note that the beautiful person she is quite humorous. So her wonderful comments are taken in the spirit of making me laugh. We share the same birthday, so we have connections. All right. Okay. So Phoenix transmutation. Yeah, the reality is dark. That's true. And so that is why we're here, not to bypass, but to connect with and to help work in that energy, bringing in more healing where we can. Absolutely. So not a big surprise. She says that with the Phoenix, what feels like an ending is really a beginning. Rising out of the flames and ashes, you are entering a new cycle. Even if life seems murky, this is the clearing before the rebirth. She says, hang in there. The best is yet to come. Now, that is, that's positive, right? And for some, that doesn't always help. So I just want to really honor that we're each going to have our own experience. And we are going to go through these soul changes and then this definite energy of shifting. And the darkness, the dark places, the challenges, the despair, the grief, the sorrow, the rage, all of it is perfectly normal, perfectly okay. In fact, necessary, I think, in some ways. And we can hold both. We can hold light, love, and all the rest. So that's where I'm coming from. So hopefully that is something that works for each of you. It's like I said, my Sagittarius moon definitely needs that possibility. Now, there are those right now that really don't have a lot of options. So what do we do about that? Right? What do we do about that? And I think one of the things, again, is we fill up, we do our best, we are who we are, we move into who we are, and then we seek to help those that are there and need support, allyship. There's a lot to be done, and it does start with ourselves. So this is why we do what we do. This is why we do the meditation. Yeah, exactly. We don't always have a choice, or the choices are not the ones we would choose. So what are our options, right? And for a lot of people, I'm sitting here with a lot of privilege, right? I'm definitely in a place right now where I'm safe, right? That's a big plus right now. So knowing that, dropping into that, acknowledging that, and then allowing that energy to move into the cosmic field, into this field around the earth. It is helpful. It really, truly is. It may not always seem that way, but if it also moves me or moves you into direct action to support something, to make some change somewhere, that's a good thing, right? I think the hardest thing, and this is what I think the Phoenix is really talking about, the hardest thing is to be stuck. The hardest thing is to not know where to go with your energy. So this is, to me, very hopeful. Like, here we are. All right, I'm going to pull 3 more cards. And the first one, we often get this one. This is the 9 of Wands, and she's looking out. She's looking out somewhere. I don't want to say too much because I just want you to put yourself in the card. Put yourself in the card. What do you feel? What do you notice? And you know what? There's no right or wrong here. So whatever you need to, whatever's coming to you, just put yourself in that card. What does it feel like for you? What do you notice this time around? Because we do get this card quite often. And our next card. We've gotten this one before, but not in a long time. Here we go. Not all of these cards have horses, by the way, just making a note of that. King of Wands. Again, what do you feel? What do you notice? If you put yourself into that card, how do what's happening for you? These are really powerful cards. So if this is what the universe is asking us to contemplate today, during this time, during this new moon, how are we moving with our creative life force? How are we moving with our energy? Wands are the element of fire. It's our sexual creative life force. It's what keeps us going. How we're here. And then the third card, boy, we are just on the wands today. We've gotten this one before too. 8 of Wands. If that doesn't look like all of us coming together right now, I don't know what does. So again, what surfaces for you is what matters most, right? What surfaces for you is what matters most. So every card is fire today. Phoenix, Nine of Wands, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Wands. So what I would say to you in this moment, there we go, is there's a lot, okay, bye. There's a lot of creative life force energy moving through us. There's a lot that wants to move through us. There's a lot of change that is here now. And so I think the question, and one of the things I love about Chris Ann's cards is that the affirmations can help us find a path to that change, right? So I'm just going to read the last one. I'm just going to read the last affirmation, and the other ones I'll put in the follow-up email. Eight of Wands. There you go. It's go time. I fall into the flow of this quickening energy, and I swiftly face my desires head on. I could not be better for this new moon. Scorpio has a lot to do with desire. And, we tend to kind of stereotype things. Scorpio, oh, sexual desire. Well, yes, and desire of the heart, desire of intimacy, desire of healing. Scorpio is a very healing sign. Pluto rules Scorpio, and it's very healing. So what would it mean to face your desire? What would it mean? And for me, and I think for all of you, we would like this world to be a much safer place for everyone. We would like those leaders who make decisions that we don't understand to find their way to a different type of decision making that has different actions. So if that's a strong desire, right? I fall into the flow of this quickening energy, and I swiftly face my desires head on. If that's my desire, what can I do? Where do I go from here? So one little step at a time. And it really does matter. The spiritual energy piece does matter. So a lot of you have heard this before, but I think maybe what I'll share, I can't be an expert. I'm not on the other side. But given my experiences and given what I've seen and heard, our energy does make a difference. And it's really important to know that. I really meant what I said when I did those posts over the weekend. It's important to grieve, whether it's personal grief or transpersonal grief. 10 minutes a day. Alexander Kennedy's book is excellent, and setting up an altar that allows us to grieve 10 minutes a day allows that energy to move. It's when energy gets stuck that it's doing its thing. Trust me. So allow the energy to move and allow yourself to find a way to bring into the world, into your world first, the possibility again. Like, what is love? How does love feel? What is healing? And when you're stuck, that's part of life. And that is time to reach out to a friend, to someone who is safe enough for you to just be who you are. I will put that. The name of the book is Honoring Grief by Alexander Kennedy. Okay. So, in this beautiful, safe space that I'm in, I'm grateful. And I have my altar over there, and I spend time grieving, not just for the personal, but for all the things that are happening in the world. And again, I can go down the rabbit hole with that. I could stay there, but I choose not to, because I want to be present for each and every person that I'm going to work with during the day, and hopefully bring some element of service to. One thing I didn't put in a post, but this is something that if it resonates with you, this is something that can help when we're feeling really pulled in by the grief and the sorrow and the rage, is to find a place to volunteer. Find a place where you can bring your best self to help someone else. So here in the United States, we're moving into Thanksgiving, we're moving, and I think all around the world, we're moving into Christmas in December. And I remember at a really challenging time, after my divorce, I had moved to Santa Cruz. I didn't know anyone. I had been there a month. I literally knew 0 people. So I went down to the kitchen that served the homeless, and I volunteered time there. And if there was ever anything that both moved me to tears and forced me to look at the sadness and the grief and where things were in that time, for others, right? Outside myself, for others, was that. But there was also so much gratitude, so much joy, so much relief, right? So it is kind of one of those scientifically proven things that if you volunteer, you shift your energy, things open up. So what I can say for you is that even though I was in a time of great grief, and I was faced with something that was really uncomfortable for me at the time, it did change my energy and it helped me kind of move out from that place. The third thing I'm going to mention, of course, is nature. I probably would have been first if I thought about it, but nature, anywhere you live right now, anywhere you're visiting right now, homework, find one thing that is so beautiful that you are struck by its beauty so much that you are just like, what? There's got to be at least one thing out there. Like the other day, we were wandering through the park, which is beautiful anyway. So like, okay, now you got to find like different parts of the beauty. We're wandering through the park. The leaves are on the ground and trees are becoming more and more bare, but the leaves are really pretty colors. So already there's beauty. But then I was struck by this one purple flower that should probably only be blooming in the spring, just popping out from the leaves. Like, what? How did that happen? And it was just a beautiful, brilliant shade of purple. Drop yourself into that beauty. Breathe it in. Scientifically proven, by the way. Breathe in the beauty and you will shift in your energy. Now, how does that help people on the other side of the globe? I really believe that when we shift our energy, our frequency changes. When our frequency changes, it can change the frequency all around us. So that is why I say these things. It's not just selfish. It's like real spiritual work. It's practical spiritual work. Okay. So thanks for listening. I had a lot to say. Thanks for listening. And now I'm going to stop the recording and I'm going to see if anyone has any questions about what's going on right now. You're welcome.